Hi everyone, this is Big Boss Calvin 83. I know it's been a while since I posted a video online. You know, I've been going through a lot of stuff. I've been busy. And to be honest, it's been, ever since I've been on YouTube, I've been saying practically in various videos, I've been repeating myself on a lot of issues. And however, excuse me, a lot of stuff needs to be repeated, needs to be talked about, because a lot of people just don't get it. And some people just don't want to get it, even though they know it's the truth. Now, I want to say Happy New Year and Happy 2015. I want to talk about a lot of it's just people talking about the New Year's resolutions and what they're going to do and what they're not going to do. And I just say this, the whole mentality of people when it comes to, and the whole approach of people with their New Year's resolutions, it's just, let's be honest, it's just bullshit. I mean, people making New Year's resolutions that they're going to do this, they're going to do that, and this year they're going to do this, and they're going to do that. And it gets old after a fucking while, because everything's still the goddamn same. People talking about I'm going to lose weight, but they said the same thing last year. People said they're going to, be more helpful, be more caring, and people who said that are full of shit, because we still got the same problems that we did the previous years. It's a dirty secret. No New Year's resolutions. A lot of people just got this mindset that they're gonna change when the New Year comes. That things gonna be different. Most of the time, things are not gonna be different. They're gonna be the same, and you're gonna be worse off than you ever been. Nothing has changed in this world. Excuse me. Nothing has changed in this world. No, we're actually worse off than we ever been. And it's going to continue to get worse before it gets better. People making New Year's resolutions such as, like I said before, well, they're going to make more effort to lose weight. But they're still, right now, they're going on that diet. But I guarantee you, after a few months has passed of this new year, 2015, they're gonna be back to where they started from. They're gonna stop their diet and eat the wrong foods and gain more weight, and they're gonna be fatter than they was before. People making New Year's goals to be spiritual, but they got more wicked ways than they ever have. Anything you can think of as a New Year's resolution, people are gonna talk about they're gonna change, but they don't fucking change, and they actually worse off and become worse than they've ever been. Now, they said the same shit the previous year, 2014, 2013, 2012, that things are gonna be different. But they're still in the same rut as they were a few years back and a decade ago. 2 decades ago. Any decade, as far as you want to go back in the past, they're still doing the same shit as they were doing right now. And it's insanity to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Bottom line is this. When it comes to New Year's resolutions, just stop making them. Because most people are not going to follow through. No, you're just trying to make yourself feel good about something you're never going to accomplish because it's just not in you. You know, now people can take this as why you're being so negative. I say y'all too fucking positive. Y'all got this false positivity bullshit. You know, I didn't make no New Year's resolutions because I'm like, what's the fucking point? You know, not that I don't have any priorities and not that I don't have any goals, but you know, you can make a goal all you want. But how are you going to approach to succeed in, what's that word? Fulfilling that goal. How are you going to execute to make your goal, meet your goal, and reach for the stars? You know, in order to have change, it has to start right now. You know, most people should have started, you know, the last year. Excuse me, I just got my throat. You know, I've been under the weather, so that's why I haven't been online as much and talking. You know, I've been battling illnesses and other health problems. So, what I'm saying is, in order for you to make the change, it starts today. Don't wait for a special day to make the change because most of the time it's going to fail. That's why most New Year's resolutions fail. Because people got this mindset is that if they write the date and the calendar of when they're going to do this and when they're going to do that they're going to change and actually follow through with their set goal, and most of the time you're not going to follow through with your goal. You're actually going to go backwards instead of forward. You know, instead of making New Year's resolutions, I'll say it like this. Instead of making New Year's resolutions, instead of trying to prepare for the future all the damn time, why don't you take care of your business today? It starts today. You can prepare all you want. That don't mean you're gonna execute. How are you gonna plan for something when you don't know how to execute that plan? It's all about execution. You know what I'm saying? It's all about execution and how you approach the goal and the situation. Instead of making New Year's resolutions or writing down a goal of what you're gonna do, you should ask yourself, what are my actions that I gotta do today, and what decisions that I gotta make today for me to meet that goal, fulfill. To complete my priorities. How am I going to execute my targeted goal? That's how you got to do it. You got to look at yourself and what I do today, what action I take, right or going right or left, will dictate my future. And a lot of people don't realize that. How one person's choice, on one person's decision, on one person's action dictates their future. And it comes down to who you associate yourself with. If you hang out with the wrong people, chances are you're not going to meet your goals because they're not on the same shit that you're on. If they got a different mindset than you do, chances are, if they're negative and toxic, you're not going to fulfill your goals because you're going to be influenced by them, and whatever actions they do can affect you. So bottom line is this. What you do right now, what you do in the next 2 minutes will dictate what happens tomorrow. And at the same time, tomorrow's not promised to everybody. Now, everything about, you might die a second from now. You might die today or tomorrow. Something may happen in your life. So you gotta, and something can happen and you don't have no control of the situation. You have no control of what's gonna happen. You don't have no control of your future. But you can be prepared to approach the situation by knowing that who you hang out with and who you talk to and who you're around, their actions can affect you. What you do and the choices that you make can dictate what will happen tomorrow, what will happen next month from now, what happens in the next 6 months, what happens the next year. What you're doing presently will dictate your future. Understanding your past and your past behaviors and what have you done in your past, and whether you learn from it or not, can dictate what will happen tomorrow, what will happen in your future. So the past, what has happened in your past, and your past experiences, and your present experience, in your present experience will dictate what your future will be. See, people don't look at it that deep. So your past will affect your present, and your present will affect your future. Anyway, that's the approach you need to take. Instead of making these New Year's resolutions, learn from your past, pay attention to what's going on in your present and how it's affecting you right now, and know that what you do today will dictate your future. That's all I gotta say. I'm out. Peace.